It's Friday afternoon and I'm miserable. Why do people still keep their BIM deliverables and their traditional deliverables separate? This week I had the opportunity to review and provide feedback on a couple of industry documents relating to information requirements and the process of delivering information. And once again, I was sad to see that the focus was purely on our new deliverables in the BIM space, rather than kind of the holistic approach which we should be taking when it comes to information requirements. The challenge we face within our industry is a big one, and the reason why I say that is because right now the issue that we're facing is that people don't want change. They fear change. And this digital transition is a really big change management process. And how do we assist those that are doing things the way they are and seeing how these BIM deliverables really aren't any different to what they're doing right now, except for digitizing it or structuring the information in a more easily identifiable way. You know, we're seeing these information requirements being so focused purely on BIM and models and properties that a model should have. And I think that the scary thing is moving forward that they really should be looking not just at that, it should be looking at the broader picture. And I think that everyone should be taking, as right from this day forth, is taking their current documents that they have generated by their architects and engineers. And within that document, it's normally a 600-page specification document where all of those information deliverables are buried throughout that whole document. Now imagine if they were located in one place and you as the asset owner could specify and say, oh, I'd like that named this way. I'd like it to contain the information in this format and in this way. If all of those things were done and your information requirements were built into one thing instead of two separate things, I guarantee you the whole change of this process for most of the people that currently fear it would be simplified, and people would fear it less because they realize that all this is just the same thing but being a little bit more prescriptive from your end. And you know what? The thing is that people are going to make mistakes. You know, the way you want to name it today might not be the best way to name it. But the thing is that if you're naming things a particular way today, there is the ability to mass rename things in the future if you have at least a standard in place with the way in which you name things today to change it to a new future way in which you want to name things. So there's no wrong way. You can just, if by starting something, you're actually enabling yourself to move forward in the future. And I think from my mind, it will ease the burden of change once people recognize that it isn't all about models. It isn't all about the information that are attached to models, but it's actually just about getting the information that they're currently getting in a much more suitable manner that actually meets your needs rather than having to sift through, PDFs of all your maintenance manuals, or going old school and going through hard copy manuals. So it's been great, the commentary that I've been receiving over the last 8 weeks in the on LinkedIn and on YouTube. So loving the comments and debate. You know, if anyone thinks anything differently this week, come forth, say why you think I'm wrong. It'd be great. But there's a lot of things I think that could be done better, and I think we could simplify a lot of things and lessen the burden by having things done one way rather than having our new and improved models written in one document and all of our other traditional deliverables written separately, still buried within our specification. It only leads to confusion. It leads to this whole thing for people thinking they're two separate things that need to be done, where in reality all it is producing information and delivering it to you. It's not as complex as people are making out. But If you'd like assistance with it, feel free to reach out, and more than happy to help you on your journey. Hope you guys are, enjoying these BIM Rants. There's a few more to come. Got a few more up my sleeve. And have a great weekend. And I will see you next week for my next BIM Rant.